Hey everyone, so in this video I'm gonna show you how to decorate this wooden tissue box. So firstly what I did, I painted this box in white paint on one side and on the other side, because the other sides I just wanted just use another color, so I didn't want to decoupage it, and I let it dry between each layer because I painted it twice, sorry. And this is the rice paper I am using. As you can see, I got it for free, but it's a cute rice paper, so this is what I use. But of course you can use whatever matches your decor. So firstly I apply decoupage glue onto the tissue holder or the container itself, so, and then I just cut my rice paper in the matching size of stripes and making sure no wrinkles here, so making sure it's even also because it says home sweet home. And then I glued it on with more decoupage glue, and of course then I let it dry, and I did this on the other side of the container as well. Then after it was dry, I sent off the excess of my rice paper from both sides of my container. As you can see, there is a bigger size one. And now on to the next step, which was painting the remaining sides of my tissue holder, container, whatever you are calling it. So firstly I applied this green color onto my container. As you can see here, it was a lighter green, like a shade. Then I used this Crackle medium applied onto the container. As you can see, yes, there are flowers, because I was going with another design but I didn't like it, so I decided I'm gonna use this Crackle medium, which you apply, you let it dry, and then you apply another shade of green or whatever color you are using. Just make sure when your paint starts to dry, don't go over it, because those cracks or crackles, whatever, will disappear. So if your paint starts to dry, don't paint over it again. And this is what I did. Then I let it dry, and then I seal it all, the painted part, where I use the Crackle, I used the matte varnish, and then of course I let it dry. I didn't use it on my rice paper, because on my rice paper, firstly, everywhere I used this, my trusted glitter decoupage glue, on my rice paper on both sides, and of course let it dry. And then I use pouring glaze for a nice shiny look, which I applied, I think 3 layers of the glaze, of course, and let it dry between each layer. And now I decided to use some roses, because it was a rose on the rice paper, so I decided to use this Stamperia mold, and I applied some roses as well here and there, just to have like a rose, nice rose design. Now I did like it this way. And now next part is air drying clay, and for this I use some molds which I thought will suit my tissue holder. Yes, this is my own, which I will using for my own decor. And this is great because you can do any season, any holiday, whatever, you can do Halloween, you can do Christmas, you can do Easter, you can do spring, winter, whatever, just all season decor, because sometimes you cannot find what you are looking for, and this is something you will have and only you will have. So I am gluing this with express glue from Pentart onto my tissue holder all around the opening, where of course the tissues will go inside, making sure it's straight. And this I went all over, and then with this mold I just applied some roses because there were of course roses on my rice paper, so I went ahead and did some roses as well. You can even put the roses on the whole top of your container if you want to. It doesn't have to be the way I did it. You can do it the way you wanna, or you don't have to do roses or whatever. It's up to you, You just can decoupage and that's it. There is nothing wrong with that either. I did start that way. Oh my god, if you have seen my first ever tissue holder which I did, ooh, that wasn't good. So this is the way and the design I was looking for or going for. Look how messy it can get. Now everything is dry and it is time to paint it. Also, firstly I did applying black paint all around my clay, and then I wiped off any excess of the paint with wet towel. So, and after this paint was dry, because it has to dry before continue working on it, so after this paint was dry, with a cut up kitchen sponge I applied paint onto my roses like a pink, and for leaves I apply green. So I alternate the colors. As you can see here, for leaves applied a little bit of green, and I just looked where are the leaves and I just applied it there, and then I let it dry. I don't think you can see the pink, but trust me, it's there. And now sealing it all with matte varnish again, and then I let it dry, and technically we are done. This is all I did to my design, so I do hope you enjoy watching this video, and I will see here a close-up of my tissue holder with tissues in, and I am also showing you guys another one I made, which I'm using also at home. See the crackles? Are they not great? Oh my god, see, they are just there. So, and here is the other design I did also. So I hope you enjoy watching my videos. If you did, please do comment, like, follow me for more, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye.